Hello, this is Alex at HauntPay, and I'm going to run through video number 5 of our Getting Started with HauntPay series. And this video is all about using your reporting. Reporting can be an incredibly powerful feature in HauntPay, and we have one of the best systems around for our reporting functionality. And I just want to show you how to use that to your advantage and make sure you can navigate it easily and get to all of the numbers that you want to get to at the end of the day. So the first thing here, as always, we're going to want to log into HauntPay. I'll click sign in. And now we have access to our account menu in the top right here. So I'm going to go ahead and click admin. That will get me to the HauntPay admin dashboard. All right. So here is the reports menu. It's up in the top left, right next to the HauntPay logo. And if you click that, you'll notice you actually have 4 different options under reports. In the future, this will be 5. We will be adding in user reports as well. But for now, it's these 4, which you can get to just about any info you want within these 4. So the first one is tickets. That's a report on all of your tickets sold, who purchased them, what the price was, whether or not discounts were used, what the event was for, all of that good stuff. Transactions. The second one is transactions, and this is all about the total number of transactions that have occurred through your account on HauntPay. And you can sort that by event, by the type of transaction, whether it's cash or credit card, in person, online, all that stuff. Then you've got discounts. Discounts reporting can be really handy for kind of comparing the performance of multiple different discount codes and seeing, basically how many new purchases you think you got based on a discount that you used, or maybe you've got a couple different codes and you wanted to compare their performance. Right there's where to do it. Products. This is all about your products sold. So this is kind of like the tickets rundown, but it's just for products. So it'll show you who bought what product and when. All right, so let's start with the tickets report. When you zoom in here, you've noticed we've got some total numbers. So total tickets sold up at the top, total redemptions, total revenue, total discounts. Now these totals will change over time, of course, if you just do more, sell more tickets here. Or you can filter the info down. The filters on the left-hand side are really powerful, and then those totals will adjust with whatever property you filter it by. So let's run through real quick the headings here, and then we'll try out a couple filters. So you've got your purchase, your ticket ID, the date and time that it was purchased, the person who purchased it, and their email address. And you'll notice these are all my name, Alex Linnebrink. That's just because this is my test account. So, I've been running through a bunch of demos for people and purchasing tickets with it. Normally, these would all be different names, or mostly be different names for you. Then you've got the event that they purchased a ticket to. We can see the Scare Factory here, or the Abyss down here. We've got the start time of that event and the end time of that event. We've got the ticket type, so you can see which ticket types were most popular. Got whether or not it's been redeemed. That ticket that's purchased has been redeemed. This could be once or a couple of times if the ticket was reset. And tickets can be reset after they're redeemed. You can do that via the mobile app. You've got the ticket price, any ticket fees that you've added to the ticket price, any service fees, if those were passed on to the customer, any service fees from HauntPay here, and then any taxes that you've set up. If you happen to have taxes on event tickets in your area and set those up under the advanced functions, advanced features in the event options. Then you've also got if a social discount was used, how much they got off via that social discount. So for instance, this ticket, there was $5 off for the social discount, but they also got $10 off for a promo code discount. So let's go ahead and filter through some of this. Let's say we just wanted to see the tickets that were purchased to the Abyss and that were purchased or that were, the event start date was between October 1st and October 10th. So basically that first week and a half of October here. I'll click search. And we've got this narrowed down. Now it's just items for the Abyss. You see we knocked off a few tickets here and down the revenue just a little bit, but you've got your totals just for that time period now. So that's very handy when you're trying to get that info there. How about, just tickets that were purchased by Alex at HauntPay.com for The Abyss. And there's your totals for that one as well. So there were some other purchases in here. Here are just the ones for Alex at HauntPay.com. And again, you can change this to different events and click search there and just really see the performance of all of your different events. Maybe see it around a specific time period for purchases. Maybe you're doing a marketing push, all that sort of thing. These filters are very powerful for zeroing in and seeing all of those totals that you're looking for. And at the end of the season, for making sure you've gotten deposits on all of these tickets that have gone through. So the next report that we have, if we go back to the report section, is the transactions report. So the other one was all the tickets sold. This is all the transactions that sold those tickets that people underwent to get those tickets. So you've got different payment types here. It could be online. Online is always using a credit card, but in person, it could be, in-person credit, or it could be cash. So that's important to note that you can record cash transactions here. And maybe a really handy feature is actually, let's say you want to see how much cash there should be, for somebody at the end of the night. No problem. Let's say these were, transactions that happened on August 4th. That was this Monday. And were only cash transactions. I'll hit search. And there we go. We've got one. So there should be $20 in the cash drawer for this night. So that's a really powerful way to use this reporting and kind of say, hey, this person that I had manning the ticket booth should be coming back to me with X dollars here in cash transactions. You definitely want to keep track of that sort of info. So the next thing we see under reports are the discounts. So here's every use of a discount and who used it, the customer that used it, what event it was for, and what ticket type was used there, and even the discount amounts. So you can track your total discounts and the number of times used. But you can also zoom through and say, hey, here are my promo codes. Maybe I want to see how 10 off worked, and we've got just the times that 10 off was used versus 2 off. 2 off hasn't been used at all. So obviously 10 off is winning if we were using these and similar marketing tactics. And that's a great way to use it. Let's say you want to see how radio advertising works versus your print advertising in the local newspaper. Well, do an identical discount, maybe each for $5 off, and give them different discount codes. Maybe one can be Radio 5 and the other one can be News 5. And just see how many times each of those promo codes are used. And pretty quickly, you'll probably see a winner. And if you're spending the same amount of money on each of those, promotions there, you can see, oh, hey, promo code, Radio 5 was used twice as much as News 5. We should put all of our money into our, radio advertising because there's a better return on our investment. So that's a great way to use the discounts reporting. And then again, the products reporting at the bottom is very similar to the tickets reporting. Just shows when a product was sold, what product it was. We've got a t-shirt that I purchased, the variant of it, this was a medium t-shirt, and whether or not it's been redeemed. So we can check our inventory and say, hey, I've got 100 products that have been sold, but only, 10 of them have been redeemed. Maybe, 90 vouchers are going to come in over the next week, and I need to make sure I have 90 t-shirts available here. So that sort of thing can be very handy. And you can also see, what products are performing better than others. Maybe people want t-shirts. Maybe people want a branded hat that you have or a poster. This is where you'd be able to keep track of all that info. And again, you have access to all the filters over on the left-hand side here. So that's been a run through of the reporting. Hopefully you've got a better idea how all of that works and how robust it is for using, just to kind of keep track of the sales and hopefully maximizing the sales for your haunted attraction. Stay tuned for the next video, and happy haunting.